Hello, my name is Kniegler. I shape and develop all the JP boards. Today I want to introduce the new Radical Quad Waveboard. Our team riders always ask for the impossible. They want looser boards with more grip, smoother rides and more speed. To achieve that, with traditional shape details was very difficult or more or less impossible. So we came up with a totally new concept. We use very deep concaves, but in a totally different section of the board where we used them before. So we moved them further back between the footstrap area and shaped them really deep. By using the new double concave concept, we achieve a flat section inside the center line of the concave, which is almost 50 centimeters long. Towards the rail, we have a maximum flat section of 10 centimeters. So that shows that the board has a lot of curve on the rail and a long flat section in the center of the concave. The flat section in the center of the concave is responsible for early planing, a lot of speed and a lot of lift, which gives the board also a lot of drive and a very loose feeling. The curvy rail line is responsible for unbelievable good turning. Another key feature of the new board concept is the winger outline. We added slightly more width between the foot straps, but wanted to keep a very narrow tail. That's why we introduced that little kink just around the back foot strap. So in front of the winger we have extra width, which helps us to get going and early planning. And behind the winger we have that small narrow tail, which allows super radical tight turns. We also decided to use the slot box at the back now, because it has certain advantages. Weight is an issue and also the trimming of the fin is possible. We didn't use it in the past because there were still some issues of durability, and after testing it for a few years we're sure now that the system works and has no issues anymore. As the name says, the new quad line became a lot more radical. With all the design features we put into the new line, they still plan really early, go very fast and offer a new level of wave riding.
These are the new Radical quads. When Werner gave them to me in Cape Town, I was really surprised how well they were planing. I mean, they're made for the most radical conditions and for powerful waves, but even when it was less ideal, they were still really good in planing. And then once you were on the waves, it was actually the most radical board I ever sailed. I had my best top turns on it and I could go more vertical than I could go ever before, and I had so much freedom on the wave to do pretty much anything I wanted. So pretty much I like these boards straight away and I wouldn't give them away for anything.
Okay, so here we have the Radical Quad JP waveboard, and we made some really good improvements for this year. The outline is still quite compact and a nice design, but we did a little change on the outline on the tail. As you can notice here, we have a little winger, so we have a lot less area on this part where you really want to make the carve like off your back foot to turn and go up vertical, and already like make the top turn also like quicker. So with less area, it definitely helps you a lot. And this is a really special feature too, is the bottom shape, especially like on this tail. All this area, we have like a double concave running here. And this allows you to have a lot more grip and drive while you're turning without the board having to slide out. So this makes a huge difference for carves, you know, and I think these boards are sick for that.
This is the Radical Quad 83, and for my weight this is like the perfect size board, so this is the board that I use everywhere. We've been working on it for quite a few years, and it's the best wave board that I've had for several years. I've been using it in Maui, I've been using it in Chile, and when you're wave riding on an open face of the wave, you want a lot of grip and you want it to be loose off the bottom, and this board's super loose. You can go really vertical, and then when you cut back it really grips, it doesn't slide out, which is exactly what I was looking for. And it's surprisingly fast as well, you know, it's quick to sail around, it's good for getting going to jump. When there's a little bit of wind at Hookkeeper and it's kind of side shore, you know, you can fly and get planing straight away. So all around it's my favourite board that I've had for years, and I love this board.
This year I really love the board, the Radical Quad, because as you can see it's a totally new, you know, shape compared to last year. About the board, I love it because, you know, it's another feeling, like you have more speed, you can turn more, and you can hit some really good section.
Yeah, the Radical Quad this year, the two key things that I really like is the tail and the speed of the board. I've been using for quite a few seasons now a winger in the back of the board, and it's great to see that Werner has incorporated this into these new boards, making the board very loose and very turny and snappy off the top. The bottom lines are a lot faster. I've always enjoyed a very fast board, and so you can draw a really great line with these things in the bottom turn, and coupled with this tail, you know, it just makes the board super loose. They're actually one of the best boards that I like. You know, the 83 in particular with my weight suits me perfectly, and I really love the colour.